Hello everybody, welcome to Garrett the Gamer channel. My name is Garrett. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing is some more of Honkai Star Rail. Is part number 16 on the list. Things to do today, at least this week. And we are going to be doing is an event for what's going on in the collaboration of Fate Stay Night. And we're going to see how that goes. We're now just trying to load into the game. It usually does its checks and stuff like that. Just letting everybody know, I did turn up the game volume for all y'all. I did do some changes, tweaks for the game volume stuff inside the game. So we're going to figure this out together and see how this goes. I don't know why it showed my background. Oh no, I showed it again. My desktop background. I turned up the game volume for y'all. It is now, instead of being negative 12 or negative 13, it's now negative 6 for decibels, which means it was turned up every 3 decibels is 2 times. So I turned it up 4 times the amount. 4 decibels. I can turn it up any more if you guys want me to. I did notice last week it was a bit low, so that's why I'm doing this. It's a little different than what we usually do, so it is a bit low on the lower end of things for this game's volume. Specifically the voices. I did go lower for the voices. I wonder if so in the settings for sound, you have general, then you have sound effects, then you have voices, and then you have, well, actually music's on the top. So music, I turned down a little bit. Voices, I turned it down a little bit as well to like match the music. But the sound effects is what makes it so loud. So I had to turn that down even more than what I did before. Let's hope this works. I can turn it up on my end as well. I also noticed last week, one thing that I was having a hard time with was trying to talk. So when I started to talk and stuff like that, it was okay, but the game volume, because I had it low on my end, the voices inside the game was making it echo through my microphone. So I put my traditional voice, what is it called? It's like a cap of some sort. Let me see what it is. Filters. A noise gate. That's what it's called. So we won't be hearing any of that. We're back over here again. And so it shows up on the top right side. You see the 999 milliseconds. That's basically what it's going on. I'm assuming this is internet. But you guys can see this, right? It loaded everything up. Excuse me. It loaded everything up, and now it's having a hard time trying to keep loaded in. It's still at 999. Okay, we're at 81. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's say we're good. Akron in the background. Game, thank you. Let's take some time. Anything new in the agenda? Nothing new. Dispatch. My dailies. Oh, I did not grab today's. Let me do that real quick. Bookmark. Daily check-in. I missed a day, so it's actually I missed 4 days. All my makeups are done for the day or for the month. And we got a new mail. And then any new notices? I'm debating about going for one of the characters right now. Probably Saber, but I'm not sure. I have enough for a 10 pole. I'm not sure. How much do I have? I have 16. By the end of today, we should have enough for 2 10 poles. I would maybe go for Saber. I don't know. I kind of want to save him up though. Okay, so the event is called Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. We're going to be doing this one. It's the collaboration event, Fate Stay Night. The continuance, I think, would take a lot more time, but it seems like limited rewards is here. I'm assuming this is permanent. Wait, no, probably not. I'll just do this in my off time, but this we'll do today. So this is skipping ahead of the experience. We're just gonna unlock it. There's gonna be some spoilers in this, but that's okay, right? This is right after Penacony, I'm assuming. Because it says something about the dream world. And Penacony is the dream world. So I don't know, we'll find out. Find out together. I'm also keeping on the English voice actors. I'm not entirely sure if there's going to be any English voice actors in this, or I'm going to have to talk about this whole time. Well, let's go. Hey, it's been a while. The girl said that you're now the owner of the Holy Grail. That old shorty, OT, sure knows how to do business. He only decided to pass the problem off as a favor when the Holy Grail stopped granting wishes or summoning heroic spirits. Isn't that just like stealing the jewels from a treasure chest and tossing out the empty, broken box? Who are you saying? Who are you again? My bad. Lancer. Sure, we've had some not so great memories, but we've fought together too. Doesn't that count for something? Forgetting me so easily is rather rude. Why haven't you disappeared? Who knows? It's probably the result of some excess magical energy and the battle continuation ability. After everyone also vanished, I was the one left behind. English today. Seems like I won't be heading back to the throne of heroes anytime soon. I'll consider these extra life hours as a gift of mercy from the Holy Grail. Is the Holy Grail completely useless now? Theoretically, yes. The Holy Grail's form remains, but its core has merged with the nature of this dream world, what you call Memoria. But that Scrulium, I'm not sure what tricks he pulled, but he somehow extracted part of the ritual and turned it into a special simulation device. Of course he did. I have to admit, this world has some truly incredible mages. There are only about 80 or so of them, I think. Layman terms, please. Mechanical rituals. Cyber magecraft. Same thing. I'm assuming this is talking about the geniuses. Let's go with the last one. Anyway, the modified Holy Grail still carries the original competition logic, along with the lingering data of the Penaconian 12 hours. As long as you connect, it's still hard to get used to the modern terminology. Anyway, as long as you connect to the Holy Grail, you can relive the Penaconian Holy Grail War in this dream bubble. According to him, it will fill in the simulation data of the Pathstriders using the user's memory as a medium. You may meet many old friends in the Holy Grail, but I'm honestly not interested. The Heroes Arena in Valhalla, which is the Temple of Heroes, not ready to visit there just yet, though I suppose it might fit me more than the peaceful Elysian Fields. Magmel? Anyway, I've delivered Mr. Scrulium's message. It's time to waste the rest of my days outside. As for the rest, go and take a look for yourself. He's quick to run. Forget it. I'll check out what's changed in the modified Holy Grail. Mister, I'm glad to see you again. Oh, it's Scrulium. This will be a thought experiment worth commemorating. Tap here to enter Holy Grail War. I'll provide the basic guidance. Select characters, enter domain. The night falls, and those seeking the Holy Grail are poised to act. Stay alive, then defeat your opponent. I feel like this is going to be like a final battle or something, it feels like. Should I stick with my normal characters I have? Oh, what do we got here? We got Trial Tribby. Wah. Sparkle. Launch. Yes, Lucha. Mei Yuen. I think that's her name. Mr. Sunday. And then we have the two. I'm going to stick with my original I have. Which I have... Tribby. Then we have... Silverwolf. And we have Hyacin, and then Castor Ice. I hope the audio is better. Day 1, combat regular. Oh, interesting. Welcome to Holy Grail War. There are 8 participants in this simulated Holy Grail War. And this is your opponent for this round. Please try to defeat him. It is Argenti? Yeah, it's Argenti. The opponent has summoned some servants. Confront them carefully. You can change your team, however, anytime before the battle to continue your opponent's lineup. Is this a 1v1 fight? We're gonna find out together.
They were lost.
And there are limited cycles in Holy Grail War battles. You need to defeat the enemies before all the action cycles are over. This is the remaining number of enemies that must be defeated. Okay.
Life is not so fragile. Who's here?
I'm staring at my desktop audio and it looks like everything's good. Good. I can turn it down if you guys need me to, but it looks like everything's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to push the envelope against these guys. I shouldn't have used Silverwolf's secondary on that. We're going to get some more attack, deal some damage with Tribby. It was that easy. Come on. HP loss description. Logic, you have obtained victory. After winning, damage will be dealt to the opponent. Defeat all enemies before the action cycles end to achieve victory in battle. Achieving victory in battle will deal damage to opponents. If all enemies are not defeated before the action cycles end, it will be considered a battle failure. Battle failure will cause you to take damage. When a contestant's HP reaches 0, they will be considered as defeated and leave the war. Please do your best to survive. So day 1 base damage is minus 20, and 2 cycles left deal 200% more damage, which I'm assuming means two times whatever we just did, which is 20, so it's 40, so 60 total. Let's continue. What is this? After each cycle in the battle, you will enter the store where you can purchase pieces with combat buffs. These star coins are the necessary resources you have to spend to purchase pieces and refresh the store. Suggestion, please select the piece. Okay. Tier 1 Rider Piece Power Strike damage. When entering combat, increases damage dealt by all all ally targets by 30%, lasting for 1 turn. This effect is obtained again after an enemy target has been defeated. This is the combat effect that this piece can provide. Tap purchase to obtain it. Okay. Step. Okay. Now we're versing someone completely different. What? We're versing, what's your name again? Yanquing. Yanquin. Yeah, there it is. The opponent will gain an enhanced affix every turn, increasing the monster's combat power. Speed boost, yada yada yada. So they're going to be attacking a lot quicker. Oh, we got this. This is easy mode.
You're lost.
And some water real quick while we wait.
May the spit, the snow blue, destroy the skies.
Kirby is so good. Combined with all these guys, really good.
More enemies.
Just gonna do a basic attack. Support. Use Triby's attack.
Nature is brave. Only the wizard.
Heal so we can get Caster Ice going. Get the Mem spread out. Everything's lagging because my disc. It's trying to load up everything. Big slaps. Oh wow. That did 90. So it was 30 damage for base damage day 2. So it was 10 more higher and at 2 times that, so it's 60, 90. I'm almost about 100 shot anyone here. The only one that is at 100 is... Ooh. What is this? Command spells can be used during the Holy Grail War. Arts Call 4. Oh. The command spells can grant various special effects. The key to victory is to use them strategically. I could do brief description or not? Apparently not. Okay. Hearts Call 4, your rider bond tally. Additionally gets +1 and you get a random free rider piece. Probability Anchor 4. Only rider bond pieces will appear the next time you enter the store. Gold Transmute 2 immediately obtains 16 free refresh chances. Excuse me. I'm thinking we go with this one. The only one I get is the rider bond pieces, so this will help us tremendously. When you purchase identical pieces, it increases the pieces experience. I had a feeling that's what it was going to be. When you purchase identical pieces, it increases the pieces experience. When the pieces experience is full, their tier increases, providing stronger combat effects. When entering blah 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 blah. This is basically the same thing. It now went to 2 on it. Okay, yeah, you guys can see it. Ability details. You guys, I don't think you guys can see this. It says rider 3, 5, 7, 9. I'm assuming that means if we get is 3 of the same piece, 5 of the same piece, 7 of the same piece, and 9 of the same piece, we get all this stuff right here. All right. Anyone else we want? We have a couple empty slots down here. Let's go Formation Slash. What is this? After an enemy target is attacked, they take 1 extra instance of additional damage equal to 400% of the attacker's attack. Each ally character can trigger this effect once against each enemy target. So this is basically like a roguelike. Yeah, in a lot of ways. How many do we have? We have 20. We get 9 for base and income in this round, and then 4 for income from victory. Oh. I'm assuming that we're supposed to collect a lot of these pieces. What is this one? Power Strike. After an ally target defeats an enemy target, Increases all allies' attack by 15%. This can stack up to 3 times. The safeguard is after an ally target defeats an enemy target, restore HP equal to 16% of the max HP. And then specialize after an ally target defeats an enemy target, increases all allies' speed by 4%. This can stack up to 3 times. We're going to go with this one, the Power Strike. Ooh. Oh, look at that. It's actually more than that. So if we get 3, 5, 7, or 9 of the rider pieces, it's not specifically that one. Well, there is specifically that one, but there's also the whole thing. It's like a subsection within a section. The more same type pieces you have, the stronger the bond effect. Why bonds? Tap here to preview the bond effect. What the? Dude, that's crazy. How much damage are they doing? 3, hold on. 39 million? Gosh. Man, that tells me we're going to be versing some heavy foes up ahead. What does this do? Opportunity? What is opportunity? Damage to enemies based on accumulated opportunity. Oh, wait, hold on. What? What is opportunity? Opportunity accumulates when an enemy is defeated, can be accumulated across battle. Blood Fort Andromeda has a base speed of 300. When it takes action, deals 5 instances of base damage equal to 360% plus total opportunity times by 2%. That didn't really explain to me what opportunity is, but we'll take their word for it. We'll go next step. Who we're versing? We're versing Kafka, seems. Or Caster, my bad. Compassion in Death adds Pollux Netherwing Husk, Fairy of Souls Corrupted. Speed boost 1, enemy yada yada yada. So we're going to be versing a hefty amount here. Start battle.
You're lost.
All right. Let's see how this goes. So, looks like we have a 1 and 2 of enemies. Kind of. Number of enemies to defeat 6. Let's see how this goes. Do we really need to heal this a second time? Yes. You get more added damage, as well as Casterice will get more of her special up. And then for Tribby, she uses her follow-up attack if you use a special attack.
Embrace a new life.
So it's always good to do that. We're just gonna use special, a second attack,
Double speed.
and then special. We're just gonna power this thing through. Use a powerful ability. Oh my word! Good thing I have memo sprites. Alex, what? 120 damage. Oh my goodness. So it looks like it goes up by 10. It was 20 and then 30 and now 40. And then 2 times it, which is 80. Interesting. Missing persons report. That's not a good sign. What else we got here? Is this the same thing we have? It looks like it. Gonna purchase it. Looks like this is the same thing what we have as well. It's also glowing too. That's Power Strike. When an ally target uses their ultimate, their attack increases by 30%. Oh, heck yeah. And that's about it. What was that supposed to be for? That's supposed to be for Saber. Let's refresh, I guess. Looks like we got a couple more over here. Rider. And let's go next step. Well, I feel like this is going to be way too easy. Moon Howl Lupin adds Borison Warhead, Hula Corrupted, Strength Boost 1, yada yada yada. Alright. Feels very doable. Let's see what you got. Come on, Tribby, let's do this thing.
It's coming.
And Tribby's so good. I'm so thankful I got her.
More enemies.
I activated Caster Ice. Use Caster Ice.
Time for fun.
Is he really that bad?
This is double speed.
Oh no, a powerful ability. Delivery. Bro, you're going after Silverwolf like that? Come on. I mean, you got to verse against Caster Ice's Mana Sprite first. That's so hilarious. Oh, man. I love that every single time. Looks like we're going against Acheron. Gold transmuted 3, immediately obtain 30 star coins. Stars wishes 11. Gains a random free 2-star tier 4 piece. And gold transmute 2, immediately obtain 16 free refresh chances. Let's go with this one. What tier 4 piece will we get? The rider piece. HP. When the enemy's target's HP is equal to or lower than 50% of their max HP, increase the damage taken by 90%. Heck yeah. I'm not selling. Aw, man. Oh, look at that. We got more stuff. Looks like this goes towards what we have already. Yeah, it has added stuff on it too. When ally targets use ultimate, they can ignore weakness type and reduce enemy toughness. This effect is equal to 25% of the original ability's toughness reduction. For every 10 toughness reduction dealt by an ultimate, it increases the damage dealt by the next ultimate by 8%. Jeez. Purchase. Don't think we have this one. No. Oh, look at that. It's the same piece twice. Looks like we... Do we have this one? No, we do not. I'm gonna go for this one. Upgraded twice. And go for this one. Let's refresh. We're upgrading. Upgrade. Upgrade. Is this another one that we have? Power Strike. One of these two. I think. No, maybe it's an extra. It says 4 to 5. True damage. When an enemy target takes fatal damage, deals true damage equal to 8% of its max HP to the target and the units adjacent to it. We can't get it yet. I wonder if we have to sell one. Let's sell this one. Fresh. We still have Safeguard, so let's purchase that. We got some purple stuff here. I think this is one that we have as well. Which one is it? Is it this one? Maybe not. This is Power Strike. Yeah, this is different. Curse. Specialize? Oh, we already have it. Okay. Go to the next step. 1 and 2. What you got, Acheron? The flames extinguished adds flame reaver of the deepest dark corrupted and rising momentum for every 10 HP the opponent loses, increases enemy's speed by 5%. Familiar 1 adds 1 elite enemies. What? HP boost 1. Enemy HP increases by 25%. Sounds stock standard.
We're lost.
All right.
Have some sunshine. You like you.
Let's heal some more.
Star in the sky.
This also adds in a healing effect for everyone as well. What the heck is that on Chippy? See? Chippy, what is on you? Utopian Protection. At the start of the turn or after receiving attacks, restores 25% HP, regenerates 5% energy, and increases ultimate damage dealt. When triggering the effect and if HP equals max HP, the obtained ultimate damage boost effects doubled. Interesting.
Loot here.
Use special Tribby.
More enemies.
I use the second.
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
I'm gonna use secondary and then go for the Mem Sprite. Clean this up, Mem Sprite. You think this is gonna scare me, bro? Come on. Oh. I can't heal. Oh, that was kind of sucky. I wanted more of a fight than that. Someone called the insurance company. Now I have to spend half a month writing the accident report. Wow. Number 1. Return to the homepage. Congratulations on clearing the challenge in the eve of the war. Gameplay tutorial. If the Trailblazers' performance rating at the end is higher than number 5, it will be considered a pass. Otherwise, it will be considered a failure. Interesting. Obtain decoration Saber piece. Eve of the war cleared. Please continue the challenge. Logic. Simulated Holy Grail fully unlocked. You can start the official Holy Grail war. What do we got here? Okay, I'm going to be doing this in my off time. Probably before the next time that we do another stream, which is next week. Why exactly? Oh, look at that. So this is the normal rewards you can get. This is the time limited rewards. Look how much difference you get out of all the stuff. Oh my goodness. You get 200 Stellar Jades for the second one. That's crazy. What is this? After displaying this in the Probability Museum, the cosmic fragments obtained after a battle victory in the Divergent universe increases by 1. Okay. Which reminds me, I have not done that yet this week, so I'll be doing that also in my off time. Got 11 days to finish that, which won't be too much of an issue. So since that's only that, and that's not an adventure, let's go to an adventure. Trailblaze Continuance, Fate Night in Dreamland. It looks like it's the same thing. I'm assuming this is going to be after the Pinacani, so there will be some spoilers in this. We'll let you guys know that.
Isn't that Robin? What's she doing here?
Which reminds me, this is where you could go and get and do the Divergent universe. which I have not done this week's one. What you get out of it is all this stuff. Each week, it's a weekly thing. You get is 225 stellar jade, which is always good. That's what you're looking for. These things will help you to get stuff for... Oh gosh, what is it called? It is in... You start it up, and then you go to planar ornament. This is what you can use that for. It's one per amount, and it's to help you with your characters. Let me go to characters first. We click on Silverwolf. I mean, Silverwolf's already there. Relics, it is these things right here that you can get some good stuff. Both of them. So, yeah. It's always good to have them on standby. If you want to upgrade stuff. Let's go talk to Robin. Let's get this thing on the road. It has been 36 minutes. We got the Holy Grail once again.
It's been a while. Mr. Screwlum said you'd stop by today, so I figured I'd wait here for a bit. So this is the device for testing the Divergent Universe, huh?
You're interested in the Divergent Universe too? Why didn't you leave me a message?
Sorry for just showing up out of the blue. The Astral Express's trailblazing journey is always a whirlwind, so I try not to disrupt your plans. I'm here today on someone's behalf, to bring you a gift. Do you still remember the Holy Grail War we had back in Penacony?
Not a clue, because I have not done it yet. You bet I do. Where did the Astral Express head to this time?
Holy Grail War?
It's indeed bizarre. This so-called Holy Grail curio. Even though I still recall what we went through together, some of the details always get a bit hazy when I think back on it.
Oh, I forgot to mention as well, the Trailblazer's voice did change.
Old Odie gave me this Holy Grail as a token of gratitude for everyone who participated in the war. I wanted to display it on the Radiant Feldspar. He agreed, wholeheartedly saying,
Ho 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 ho! What better decoration for the Radiant Feldspar than a cup set to grant any wish? Talk about grandeur!
Mr. Screwlum was entrusted to neutralize the power of the Holy Grail. Now it's just an ordinary dream bubble, stripped of its wish-granting properties. I've always wondered, if the Grail really could grant you a wish, what would yours be?
A wish, huh? Feels like someone asked me a similar question during the Holy Grail War.
Your thoughts gradually wind to the beginning of that Holy Grail War as many vague details gain clarity. It was a long time ago, or not so long ago. Oh, this is gonna feel very weird.
As Penacony's last festive superstar, he was once the center of everyone's attention. And now, with the unprecedented first Penaconian Holy Grail War about to kick off, he is back in the spotlight. Come on, buddy. Show the audience that, what is it called? Tattoo on your hand?
Is that Sampo?
It's the command spells.
Right. Command spells. Proof of your selection to join the Holy Grail War. They say its power lets you command legendary figures from Penacony's history to fight for you. And now let's give up the floor to the star reporter of the Crystal Daily.
So, honorary member, if you win the Holy Grail, what wish would you want granted? I want to swim in money. I wish for peace across the universe. Is it time for me to become the Aeon of Elation? I'd wish for 2 more wishes. Why are you 2 even here? Whoa, looks like our honorary member is dodging the question. Could it be they've got a secret wish they don't want anyone to know? Well then, do you think we've got what it takes to win the Holy Grail War? You betcha. There's no way I'm winning this. I'm not that eager to win, honestly. I don't want to win, and I don't want anyone else to win either. Why are you both acting as reporters? Oh, dodging the question again, huh? Must be hiding a mace up their sleeve.
It's an ace up their sleeve, not mace.
Right. So, honorary member, which legendary figure from history are you planning to summon? Don't tell me you're as clueless about Penacony's history as I am. What's your deal anyway?
Aw, come on, buddy. It's a rare treat for us Balabagian folks to travel off-world. Running into an old friend on an alien planet? That's pure joy. Sure, the occasion might be a little weird, but don't tell me you don't recognize us.
It's Hook.
I promised Pitch Dark Hook the Great we'd record every thrilling moment of this trip to the planet of festivities for the folks back home. And here we are stumbling upon you being interviewed for the Penaconian Holy Grail War.
I see. I was just wondering why someone else was taking my job, considering our channel secured exclusive rights to this interview and broadcast. Security? Clear the area.
We could talk this out. How about a collaboration?
Hey, even the money-loving Alfalfa family wouldn't charge such a cute kid a licensing fee, right? Miss, consider it charity. Let this kid finish her social studies project. I mean, what's the harm in that?
Oh gosh, Sampo.
Assistant, get these two out of here.
The assistant surged forward without warning, escorting, in quotes, the two foreign visitors far from the scene.
The Alfalfa family proudly presents the first Penaconian Holy Grail War. We'll be following the masters every step of the way, bringing you the freshest, most exclusive coverage. Before we continue our interview with the Nameless about the Penaconian Holy Grail War, let's cut to a quick commercial break.
Of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've all heard the legend of the Holy Grail, haven't you? Across the vast cosmos, such tales abound. Seekers embarking on grueling journeys in pursuit of a miracle capable of turning their deepest desires into reality. Yet, only a rare few ever have the privilege of witnessing its existence firsthand. But today, I bring you all that very opportunity. I have brought the omnipotent wish-granting chalice, the Holy Grail, to Penacony.
That makes a lot of sense, though I'm very confused still.
Of course, the right to make a wish is a privilege beyond measure. And like most competitions in life, if you want to claim your reward, you'll have to fight for it. The Holy Grail will summon heroic spirits, legendary figures from Penacony's rich history, and bring them back to life. And you, daring dream chasers, will become masters, commanding these servants in battle until only one survivor remains. Worried it sounds a bit violent? Afraid it might turn into another Tychean Robo-Ball competition with limbs flying and blood spattering everywhere?
Limbs flying?
Fear not. Mark my words. In the sweet dream of Penacony, there is no such thing as death. Any violence you witness is nothing more than harmless spectacle. The only thing real is the prize of having your wish come true.
Sure.
After all, this is the planet of chasing dreams. Here in Penacony, anyone with a dream in their heart has a chance to make it a reality. Now, brought to you by the Alfalfa family and proudly sponsored by Soulglad, the high-stakes battlefield where dreams are on the line.
Not gonna lie, every single time they say something about Alfalfa family, I keep thinking, man, they're really good at farming. Alfalfa's a crop.
The first ever Penaconian Holy
Excite? Path of Harmony. At the same time, the host of the Holy Grail War is sitting elsewhere watching the advert with interest.
Terrific! I loved how you used the word survivor instead of victor to rally the contestants. Nothing stirs up a person's drive quite like the goal of simply staying alive. What an inspiring speech, Mr. OT. Even Louis Fleming himself couldn't have done it better.
Founder of the IPC.
Easy on the sweet talk, kid. I'm not here for your flattery. I brought you in because I expect you to give it your all and become the survivor.
Don't get me wrong, Mr. OT. I'm honored you picked me, but I'm just a nobody, a bottom-tier cog in the IPC. And if the rumors are true, you're not exactly a fan of the IPC, so why me?
I sent invitations to Penacony's top shareholders and family heads, welcoming them to join this Holy Grail War. Some accepted. Others turned their noses up, dismissing my carefully orchestrated spectacle as just a marketing stunt. Seems like living in luxury has dulled the ambitions of the so-called elite. But underdogs like you're a whole different story. Now, remind me again, what wish would you make to the Grail?
Me, Scott? I'm just a lowly grunt trying to climb to a P-45 corporate rank.
Headquarters officer.
What a delightfully mundane wish. You aren't even dreaming of rubbing shoulders with legends like Diamond or something. But compared to lofty nonsense like world peace, your dream is refreshingly grounded.
So, the Holy Grail, can it really grant my wish?
Of course it can. Kit, the command spell branded onto your hand is proof of your qualification. You've also summoned a servant and witnessed their power for yourself.
Well, we are in a dream world where ice cream talks, wine bottles sing, and instruments play themselves. A grail that grants wishes and legendary figures resurrecting from history? Not so far-fetched here, I guess. But here's the bigger question. If the grail is real, why are you sharing it? Why turn this into a show? Let's face it, if I were in your shoes, I'd keep it to myself, make my wish quietly, and get filthy rich.
A sharp question, Scott. Let me put it this way. Picture an old man who survived 10 Amber Eras, navigated countless conspiracies and power struggles, accumulated an endless fortune, and climbed to the absolute pinnacle of Penacony. Now tell me, what's left for such a person to wish for?
More money and power? No one ever thinks they've got too much of either, right? I don't know. You tell me, Mr. OT.
You're already getting close, kid. But a single wish, that's far too small to satisfy me. I want to transform the Holy Grail War into an unprecedented form of entertainment in Penacony. Imagine meeting historical legends, summoning them as servants to fight for you, and finally making your wildest dreams come true. This will be Penacony's next grand spectacle, standing alongside the Charmony Festival as a beacon for the universe's attention. Dreamers and wealth beyond measure will pour in, far more than ever before. And for the first ever Holy Grail War, what story could be more compelling than the wish of a nobody coming true? Understand now?
Ah, I get it now. Don't worry, Mr. OT. I won't let you down. As a lone wolf, I've learned how to survive, no matter how desperate things are. But I'm not gonna lie, Mr. OT. Just now, during that broadcast, I saw someone who's dragged me down to rock bottom more times than I can count. Funny how fate works. He's here on this battlefield, too.
Let me guess. You mean that Nameless from the Astral Express? A real showboat and a tough competitor, I'd say.
Showboat.
Oh, yeah. In terms of pure strength, the old me couldn't compete with that monster and his crew. But the person I am today, I'm not the same man I was back then. As a master, survival hinges on using your summoned heroic spirits, your servants, wisely, and utilizing their noble phantasms. Isn't that correct, Mr. Rekka?
While the Holy Grail War is ongoing, please address me as Greedy, producer.
Master.
Actually, during this war, he should call you by the code name Assassin.
You're right. In the current Penacony, the name Greedy carries no weight. Best not to bring it up.
You got a chance at a second life. It's best to let go of fragile pride, old friend. Names tie you to your past. They also expose your weaknesses. A wise competitor hides their true self from the opposition. Listen up. I had to offer him film credits and the chance to experience a heroic spirit's memories just to convince that director to act as your vessel.
Mr. Rekka and Spirit Origin Fusion.
You've always dreamed of creating a masterpiece that would shake the world and cement your name in history, haven't you? On that point, you and Mr. Rekka share the same goal. Don't waste the opportunity I've created for you. Go record the stories of the participants in this Holy Grail War, and help this ambitious young man by your side fulfill his wish.
Following my master's command, my noble phantasm has already been trained on those you invited. I can show their movements to you both in real time.
Well done, Assassin. With an ability like this, we're sure to stay ahead of the competition.
The participants who have accepted the invitation and plan to join the Holy Grail War are already under my noble phantasm's watch. So, producer, which one do you want to check out first?
Wonder which one.
Sir, time's ticking. Let's hurry and check out the other participants.
Check the far right side. Oh, the far right side is I guess we'll go left to right then. Using memory bubbles as invitations, a very Penaconian thing to do.
What's even more Penaconian is this omnipotent wish-granting chalice. Oh, listen to that. Doesn't it sound like a cheap business scam? Only someone from a backwater place like Eurilo 6 could be fooled by a trick like that.
Old OTs serving up the nectar, but what kind of poison is mixed into the cup?
Madam Jade. Now don't tell me you're actually trying to figure out what kind of game this old man is playing.
Why not? Penacony's biggest tycoon throws away his usual image of polite deal making it to invite the family heads and shareholders to participate in this dream contest, promising afterward to grant a wish that someone could never fulfill on their own. Isn't that fascinating?
Fascinating? Well, people with real power wouldn't waste a second of their time on something like this. I mean, who would lower themselves just to entertain him? And if this so-called Holy Grail turns out to be nothing but a marketing gimmick, then things are gonna get really interesting.
Old OT knows that better than anyone, so what kind of return is big enough for him to risk the Alfalfa's family's entire reputation?
So, you believe this omnipotent wish-granting chalice might actually be real?
Across the cosmos, ceremonies that tap into a path's power to create miracles aren't uncommon. The credit contracts I make with people, aren't they a form of wish fulfillment too? And even more so, are the cornerstones we received?
So does that mean you're interested in accepting the invitation?
I am interested in the Holy Grail War, but not in the Grail itself. What intrigues me are the people who'd join this war for a so-called miracle.
Placing your hopes and dreams on some unknown holy grail. It's like dousing yourself in oil and diving straight through a ring of fire. Doesn't look promising. But it'll be one hell of a show.
And more than that, it's the perfect opportunity to watch and make connections. Only one lucky fool will walk away with the Grail, but the Bona Jade Exchange, no, the IPC's Strategic Investment Department, can grant everyone's wishes. Our future strategy calls for more allies. Aventurine, you're going to accept the invitation and join the Holy Grail War, aren't you?
I knew it. Penacony and I just can't seem to stay apart. But I have to say, the way they mark the participants, not exactly pleasant.
Command spell. Speaking of allies, a certain someone, Boothill, has returned to Penacony. Obviously, we can't have any official dealings with him, but since you've exchanged intel before, there's a little trust between you two. I want you to use this Holy Grail War as a chance to strengthen that trust.
Wait, you're telling me the Strategic Investment Department is joining too?
What's wrong, Mr. Scott? As a member of the Marketing Development Department, their reach shouldn't extend to you, right?
That's right, Mr. OT. Besides, with you backing me up, even Louis Fleming...
Let's just let Louis Fleming rest for now. Mr. Scott, the IPC is just one of many choices in this vast cosmos. Sometimes you need to fight for your own shot at greatness. I've got high hopes for you.
Mr. Pom-Pom, it's been a while.
No, that's forking hilarious. Girl, I know my identity's a little touchy, but here in Dreamflux Reef, just call me by my name, all right? It sure has been a while since we last saw each other. Not since that monkey raised hell here. How'd your agent even let a big-time star like you put on a street performance like this?
A true singer doesn't only perform for the ones who can afford front row seats. But you, Mr. Boothill, your appearance here means something big's about to go down again in Dreamflux Reef, doesn't it?
Hey now, don't go making me sound like some kind of walking disaster siren. You've heard of the Holy Grail War, right? The ads are everywhere, and nobody in Penacony could have missed it.
Could you imagine being a walking disaster siren? That sounds like a weird thing to be called.
Wait, are you telling me you're joining the Holy Grail War?
Oh, why do you sound so shocked? Am I not supposed to?
That's not what I meant. Or maybe that is what I meant. As far as I know, only the family heads, IPC execs, and the Astral Express crew received invitations to this Holy Grail War. Basically, the decision makers of Penacony.
Welcome, Julian. How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
And ain't I Pom-Pom, a member of the Astral Express?
Of course.
That's not what I'm saying.
Relax. I'm just messing with you. For some reason, that old man went and sent an invitation to Dreamflux Reef, too. Micah figured things might go down the same way as they always do. The folks up top have their fun, and the people below take the hits. So, he sent me the invite. Said I might be interested.
Pom-Pom, yeah.
I see. So, Mr. Micah's asking for your help in his own way.
I'm not sure why they keep talking about him being Pom-Pom, though. It must be later on in the story.
Makes sense. I mean, after all, I'm a two-time hero Penacony, Sunday, monkeys. Daggum my stupid mouth. Why'd I bring that up? Sorry. Listen, I don't care about any muddle-fudging Holy Grail, but a Holy Grail War. Now that sounds dangerous.
Yeah, I get that feeling too.
Summoning dead guys from their graves to duke it out, winner takes all. That sounds like something those IPC shirtbags would come up with. No heckin' way I vibe with that kind of setup. But since I took Micah's request, I gotta see this through. Make sure things don't spiral out of control. Alright, time to get prepped. Up next, per the invite's instructions, summoning the heroic spirit. See ya.
Yeah, it's in the story. Figures.
That guy, that's the one in Criminal Boot Hill. Mr. OT, sir, can't you revoke his qualification? Letting a criminal join the Holy Grail War is way too dangerous. What if he wishes for every single IPC employee to drop dead? That'd be the end of us.
Kid, you're basically admitting you think that cowboy is going to win the whole thing. Where's your confidence? You gotta keep your head in the game. Once you accept the invitation and are branded with the command spells, your qualification as a master can't be revoked.
Then we should send out the bloodhounds and take that criminal down immediately.
But Mr. Boothill wasn't wrong, was he? He saved Penacony twice before. If we jump the gun and hunt him down now, that wouldn't be very tactful. Why are you so scared of this guy, Scott?
Let's just say there's some personal history. He's got a particularly brutal way of handling my department's people.
Oh, and isn't this your perfect shot at vengeance? Win this war, and you can bring that cocky cowboy crashing down yourself.
Don't worry, Mr. OT. Forget a small fry like Boot Hill. If the traps are set right and the schemes are airtight, even Louis Fleming wouldn't be able to escape.
Of course, Louis Fleming.
Good. That ruthless streak of yours reminds me of my younger days.
On to number 3.
Who the heck keeps tossing garbage around? The next passenger Pom-Pom catches littering is going to have to write down the train's sanitation rules 100 times.
Oof.
Huh? The first Penaconian Holy Grail War? Inviting the Astral Express to join? Sounds like the kind of spectacle that might interest you. Seems like he's not around. Maybe I should pass this to March and Don Hong instead. Wait, why is there graffiti on Pom-Pom's hand? It won't come off. Who's behind this prank?
The world's turned upside down. Even the animals on the Astral Express can enter this tournament.
Mr. Odie, should I take care of this first?
No need. Letting a contestant like them compete just makes things even more interesting.
That's pretty quick.
The stage is set, and the characters are all in position. But, Master, for you and me, this Holy Grail War comes with a few complications.
Yeah, the competition this time is no joke.
No, what I mean is, if you look at the backstories of the participants, they generally fall into 3 categories. Those who are in direct competition with your department, those who have a personal grudge against your department, and those who see you as their sworn enemy.
Venturine, Boot Hill, and the Nameless.
In other words, from a narrative standpoint, every single participant we've identified so far is likely to target you first.
It's us. You call that a complication? Like I didn't already know everyone here has a bone to pick with me?
IPC profanity? What?
A little personal wisdom. Not everyone is your enemy, kid. Learn to separate conflict of interest from personal vendetta. And the key difference? The first one can be negotiated. The second? Not so much. So, if I were you...
You'd deal with the personal vendettas first. Much appreciated, Mr. OT. I'll keep that in mind.
What a poetic twist. Old rivals, now destined to settle the score on the Holy Grail Wars stage.
Lucky for me, I drew the best possible card. Assassin. With your noble phantasm, we should have the upper hand.
That said, knowing your opponent's next move isn't enough. It's like having a script but never actually shooting the film. Let me remind you, Master, your least favorite Nameless is preparing the ritual to summon a servant right now.
Nameless? I gotta take care of you first. Can't have any loose ends hanging around.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Next up is the moment we've all been waiting for. The Nameless will step into the summoning circle, chant the spell, and summon one of the greatest souls in Penaconian history.
What would that be?
Who will it be? The legendary Dreamweaver Glocks? Or perhaps the first Bloodhound? Let's find out!
The stage is set. Now step into the summoning circle and begin the ritual.
Oh. We gotta move. Place is kind of huge.
All right, let's begin.
Heed my words. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny.
If you heed the Express's whistle and obey the crispy, crumbly pom-pom pie, then answer!
I have not come to bring all the good in the world, but I am fated to perish, defeating all evil in the world.
7 souls flowing from the Amber Lord's stony heart.
Come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales.
It's Guardian of the Scales. You waited for a while, but nothing happened.
So, where's the servant?
There was no light pollution, no exciting music, and no soul that came down from the sky. There was only an awkward silence.
Where's my servant?
Oh, I wish I could capture this pathetic little moment of yours and pass it down as a family heirloom for generations. I was actually worried you'd luck out and summon some terrifying servant. But turns out you're just plain cursed. Compared to you, even I seem less of a lone wolf now that I have a servant. Maybe I should let you borrow the title for a couple of days.
Scott, you again. Are you my servant? Even without a servant, you're no match for me. There he goes.
You think you can take a cheap shot and beat me just because my summoning failed?
Listen up, lad. Let me teach you why rules matter. This is the Holy Grail War. Having a servant versus fighting alone? That's the difference between wearing power armor and charging in shirtless.
What is that supposed to imply?
Let's not waste time. Your summoning ritual just flopped. This is the perfect moment to serve you every ounce of humiliation you once dealt me, with interest.
The Fate story was kinda mid, but it is what it is.
But hey, I'm a fair guy. Since you failed to summon a servant, I won't use mine to beat you either. Boys, go get 'em.
You might need to use it.
You never said the enemy was this strong!
You idiot!
Here we go.
This combat.
It's a little bit on the loud side. But it's way better than once was.
Is it coming?
A little loud on my end, too.
Root here. Embrace a new life.
Oh, because I did. Okay, Silver Wolf goes first. Good.
Time for fun.
Boom.
These useless mooks are even worse than I thought. Anyways, just fall back for now.
Well, that was simple.
Scott, that's all you've got? Guess it's my turn to hunt you down now.
Get him, Silver Wolf. Restore, enhance.
You really had the guts to chase me down, huh? What a shame. Your Holy Grail war ends right here. Target is in position. Ready, assassin?
Ready to roll, producer. A blood-splattered interstellar slasher comedy. Action.
That didn't rhyme.
What are these things?
Just some disposable extras. Nothing special.
Watch your mouth. They're very valuable to me.
I need to flip them. Oh no, I just need to take them out.
Future is bright. The way that it's coming. I feel that way.
I forget which one's which. Because there's the other ones too where you're supposed to like try to flip them all and everything goes great on them, but it's kind of weird. They just explode on themselves.
This combat needs. This is double speed.
Until I yell cut. These actions forever.
Let's just do some more specials. Doing more specials.
Life is not so fragile. Darkness with me.
Whoa. Is this where the Fate Stay Night comes in play?
That spear. What just happened? It wiped the field.
That's what I'm asking, Scott. It's Lancer again, huh?
Don't tell me this guy's your servant. Assassin, do something.
Someone's crashed the set, producer. I'm not built for frontline combat, and that guy is bad news. So, how about we take the smart approach and run?
Just disappeared? Huh. So he put his master into spirit form too. Assassin class. Always such a pain in the neck. Are you my servant? Thanks for saving me. Stop fighting. Let's go fishing instead. What? Thanks for saving me. Oh, don't thank me just yet. My plan was to take you out next. You can call me Lancer. That's not my true name, of course, but since you'll be out of the game soon, well, does it mean it? Does it even matter? Farewell, master with no servant. It's a little loud. Ask you? Are you my master? Saber. Contract formed, servant summoned. What a terrible reunion. That's what I was thinking too, Lancer. But as long as I stand here, I won't let you lay a hand on my master. Well, kid, you just hit the jackpot. Safe now, master. Are you hurt? Wait, you two know each other? Are you my servant? I'd rather do the first one. We've crossed swords a few times in past Holy Grail wars. Our allegiances often clashed, but he's not a bad person. You don't seem to be from this world. Are you from Penacony? I noticed that as well. The Holy Grail granted me the knowledge I need to participate in this war, but much of it makes no sense. This world is completely foreign to me. I forgot to introduce myself. You may call me by my servant class, Saber, or by my true name, Altria Pendragon. I was once the king of knights in Camelot. I assume you know nothing about this place either. Not a thing. We do have a Camelot here, actually. Oh, seems like different worlds have their share of strange parallels. Tell me, does your Camelot still stand? Unfortunately...
No. It was completely destroyed. But there are still survivors. I have a friend from there, Guinevere. She's got an older brother named Lancelot.
Let's see if I can turn down my music. It's a little loud. There we go. Unfortunately, Guinevere and Ling Shil. Wait, what? Guinevere's brother Lancelot? You mean like biologically related? You know what? Let's just put a pin in that for now. Clearly, our worlds have some serious differences. To help the servant understand this dream world, bathing in memoria, you go on a lecture about interstellar travel and cosmic geography. Only to suddenly hear a thunderous rumble. It seems the lady knight before you is starving. Okay? Was that thunder? Forgive me, I must seem rather undignified. You may not realize it, but this world has almost no magical energy. And as a heroic spirit from a completely unknown realm, I can't draw power from fame or mystics. So to maintain my combat strength, I need a lot of energy intake. Master, do you know anywhere around here that serves large portions? You really don't have to explain all that. Well, if you're not picky about the food, go with the first option. My apologies. To think the first request I make of my new master is to devour a feast, hardly befitting of a king's dignity.
I'll take you to try the local specialty, Halovian winged burgers. No way your world has that.
At the same time, in the golden hour, I wonder if I have to turn up the volume for the voices as well. But it feels weird in battle. Might not be.
I've always been a gambler, teetering between bad luck and incredible fortune. But even for me, this draw of the cards is a bit...
Let's try doing it. Turn up the voices. Go up to 10 on it.
Still, I have to say, I kind of like your servant. A partner who plays by the rules and knows his boundaries. I'd take that over you schemers any day. At least he's trustworthy.
Oh, no doubt he's an incredible servant, but...
Definitely louder.
Who exactly are you in Penaconian history?
Master, do I look like I have any ties to this bizarre world of yours?
Oh, looks like, just like your servant, he's from another world.
That's actually a relief. At least this nightmare of indulgence and debauchery isn't my world's future.
Forkin' hell. So, 2 outsiders summoned 2 more outsiders. What kind of xenophobic Holy Grail war is this?
Make that 3. There are 3 servants from another world here. Oh, Q Shubalain. Things didn't go your way, huh? Did you just say my true name out loud? Ever heard of tact? Kind of sad fake characters not talking it. You need to change it to a different language, but I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that myself. I would be reading a lot. I'd rather just read what they have to say and let the other ones, like the Trailblazer and Adventurine, just talk. Conserve my voice a little bit. What's the big deal? No one here knows us. No one's ever heard of Erin, which is Ireland, or the Hound of Cooland. But that also means we're at a huge disadvantage. We're fighting against heroic spirits who get buffed by the world's power.
Man, all I asked you to do was a little recon. How'd you end up looking this beat?
Don't even start. I almost got 2 masters in one sweep, but then Assassin covered his master's escape, and the other one, that gray-haired kid summoned...
Fork, gray hair. That's one of ours. Why the heck were you fighting him?
You're the one who told me to go after the most annoying targets.
Guess we'll have to clear up that little misunderstanding when we meet. You said his heroic spirit is like you guys.
That's right, Master. Their servant is a Saber. We're very familiar with. Her? Well, that is an unexpected reunion.
Are you guys often summoned into worlds that aren't your own?
Aren't your own. Most of the time, we're in situations that are foreign to us. Someone else's era, nation, war. But I've never seen a world so completely alien before. That said, as a counter guardian, you don't need to know what that means. My job is to show up when a Holy Grail war goes wrong. Maybe the other 2 were pulled here for the same reason. I see. So it's your fault we're all stuck here.
What do you mean by a wrong Holy Grail war? Do you mean that in your world, the Holy Grail war is a common ritual, but in our world, old Odie completely botched the process?
It's not exactly normal in our world, either, but you guys definitely screwed it up. First off, the Grail is not a toy, and it surely isn't something amateur mages like you should be messing with. And this time, our physical bodies weren't even constructed from magical energy. If I had to guess, the so-called Grail must have tapped into something similar to magecraft to create this pseudo-Holy Grail war. A corrupted ritual. A Holy Grail in the hands of someone who is the host of this war. Lancer, do you want me to spell it out? Might as well slap Mastermind on their forehead. Well, at least my master this time doesn't seem like the kind of idiot who'd abuse their command spells. ... I'd imagine that happened before.
Well, that makes things simple. We just find the modal fudger behind this Holy Grail war and drag them out into the open.
But what if they're waiting for us to come knocking so they can wipe us all out in one go? Ugh, it's annoying but unavoidable. I believe I'm the only one here with formal training in magecraft. I'll try and analyze our enemy's setup, see if I can figure out their real goal. As for you guys, whether you hide or attack head-on, you should be safe for now. A breeze blows past, and the blue-haired man disappears.
He's texting me now. What the fork? These lines. Did he just get possessed by the Night of Beauty? Whatever. It's not the first time he's acted like this.
What? Already hitting you up for revenge?
Nah, he wants us to meet at Clock Studios theme park. Says he wants to talk about an alliance.
Well, that's quick. In the meantime, at Dreamflux Reef, Competition hasn't even started and we're already battling each other.
I thought a heroic spirit would look... I don't know... more special?
This isn't quite my true form, but I'm afraid this is the only way I can appear before you. Summon at your request. I am... Castor. I would of course prefer to be honest with you, but every time I try to say my own true name, it turns into this.
Okay.
Dissonance. But that's your name.
It was. But it's been trademarked, copyrighted, owned by someone else. I'm sorry, Master.
That's one way of saying it.
Just call me Robin. I'm not used to being called anything else.
Miss Robin. I'm sorry if this isn't what you were hoping for. I'm just a faded star from the age of dreaming. A piece of dead skin in an industry that sheds its past without a second thought.
They will mix dubs though and next update though, but we need to wait like 14 or 13 days, but the event will end by then. But I don't know about the story. I think the story is gonna stay in the game. I think so too. Look like the only thing that will go away would be the... Oh, maybe not. I don't know. They did showcase like a timer. I'm not sure. We'll see.
I was brilliant. Once. Who was I? Well, maybe you'd find the answer buried in some old, forgotten magazine. They used to call me the Eternal Silver Screen Beauty. The Golden Note of Shipei's legacy. I've had even more names. But ever since I first stepped into the limelight, I've never had my own. Not even in death. Not even now, when I've been dragged from the grave to perform on this new world's old stage. Every time I even try to speak my name, it gets drowned out by that cursed dissonance.
I'm thinking when talking about with dubbing the voice actors, I'm assuming it is talking about only Archer and Saber with the characters itself. So instead of it being with this story, it's going to be probably the characters itself in the game later on. Maybe.
But it's my name. My name. Mine.
So I sound like those seagulls from Finding Nemo. My.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let it out. I get it. Sometimes I want to lose control too. When we're on stage, under the spotlight, performers like us have to keep our composure. Since you can't use your real name, what should I call you?
Castor. That's the title the Grail assigned me.
No, I don't like that. I want a name you chose, not a name that was chosen for you.
Thank you, Miss Robin. Then, call me Miss Note. For now. Funny. I don't remember being this emotional when I was alive. Maybe my fractured spirit origin is affecting my personality.
When I was alive? Okay.
No true name. No noble phantasm. Just this ridiculous talent for theatrics. But I'll do what I can. However little that may be, I'll fight for you and myself to earn a chance to wish upon the Holy Grail.
You want to win? To me, the only real victory is making this war disappear. And that's something weapons can never achieve. Only song can do that.
But people always remember the ones who win wars, never the ones who try and end them. Whether you want to end this war or win it, you're going to need allies. No performance is complete with only the lead on stage.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. Out of everyone in this war, there are at least 2 people I can trust. I've already invited one of them, and I plan to lay everything on the table for him.
Who could that be? Penacony. Cityscapes floating in the sky like clouds, where ice cream and cotton candy just chirp and jump straight into your mouth. What? This is incredible. Just like you said, Master, this world is steeped in dreams. But it wasn't until we arrived at this place, Dreamflux Reef, that I truly understood why the Holy Grail chose this world. Why? Because every shining palace has its forgotten corners, gathering dust, ignored, and in those places there are people with countless unfulfilled wishes. That's why the Grail would come here. This land proves Penacony isn't a dream kingdom, but an exaggerated reflection of reality.
All right, enough about that. Let's find something to eat. Listening to your stomach rumble is making me hungry too.
Servants don't bring money when they materialize in the world. Is your wallet good to go? That's a weird question. No worries, the fast food joints in Dreamflux Reef are cheap with big portions. Don't sweat it, I've got plenty of cash, or, well, if we run fast enough, it's free. A 5-finger discount, uh-oh. Let's go with the second one. Good, I'll make sure to repay you with a glorious victory.
Almost there, Saber. Up ahead is the Dreamscape fast food restaurant.
A restaurant in an unknown world. I wonder what kind of delicious food awaits us. I can't reach it, but with trivia I can. Saber is cute. I have not watched the anime of it, but it's definitely interesting.
My dear guests, welcome. What would you like to eat? Wait a minute. Isn't that our festive superstar? You're here for that Holy Grail War, right?
Hey, Jesse. You guys know all the gossip around here, too? I'm not involved.
Oh, please. This is Dreamflux Reef, and news spreads like wildfire in this place.
I would say she's cute, yeah. Saber.
And this must be the heroic spirit you summoned, huh? Dare I ask, miss, which famous person from Penaconian history do you represent?
Sorry, but in the Holy Grail Wars, revealing my true name would be a major breach of security. You only saw Fate's Stay Night. I didn't watch the other ones. Ah.
Gotcha. Like a secret recipe, huh?
Why don't you tell me this instead? What's the best dish on the menu?
If this is your first time in Dreamflux Reef, I highly recommend the Halovian Winged Burger. It's a burger you won't find anywhere else. Our store only uses pure organic ingredients sourced from the Memory Zones farms. The soil they're cultivated in is free of harmful emotions.
Harmful emotions? What? Thank you, but no need to explain. We'll go with the Halovian Winged Burger.
All right. We'd like 100 burgers.
What?
Okay, wait. Did you say 100? Are you sure about that?
I'm positive. Give me a minute. Just in case some of them fly away. Wow, you look so serious and reliable, and yet you're not telling bad jokes.
With so many Halovian Winged Burgers, it'll take a little time to prepare.
Just say not telling now. Now telling bad jokes?
So, Saber, what wish would you make to the Holy Grail?
I might watch the Fate's Stay Night. I'm not sure. I might. If I'm lucky enough to win, I hope. Hold on. Let's talk later. Master. I sense another servant approaching.
2 Holovian wing burgers, 2 bottles of Sousa juice. Miss Note, is that okay?
Of course. But I'm afraid this isn't exactly a quiet spot to dine. We have a rather noticeable servant in front of us.
I wonder where, well, Miss Note is from.
It's been a while. Miss Note, this is the trustworthy friend I mentioned to you earlier.
Oh, they're a friend of yours, Master. Whoa. Why am I here? Talk to Saber. You can feel her aura bearing down on you as if standing before an army. I can't talk to Miss Note.
Excuse me. Could you please put their meals on my tab as well? Also, make sure we have a quiet dining experience. No interruptions from the other guests. I'll leave an extra tip for that. Thanks.
I don't think you want to have the tab, okay? 100 burgers, that's a lot.
All right, you can rest easy. No one's gonna bother you while you're eating.
Miss Servant, over there? Could you turn down the murderous look? If your hand's always on your sword, I'll have to step in to protect Miss Robin.
This is a Holy Grail war. Please forgive me, but I'll stay on guard until I'm sure you don't mean any harm to my master. Relax, we're friends. Let's just try to get along first.
Sorry to interrupt, dear guest, but if you're gonna fight, maybe you should eat first. Your Holovian wing burgers are ready.
So, let's eat first?
Very calm.
Agreed.
I saw some characters from the other version, though, because my friend sent me it to me. My favorite character is Jack the Ripper. Oh, interesting.
You two ordered all of this?
No. With quiet poise and grace, the 2 servants polished off the Holovian wing burgers.
It seems they've all calmed down after eating. The dinner table really is the best place for diplomacy.
Thank you so much for treating us to the Holovian wing burgers.
No problem at all. I love seeing people smile after they're full. But your servant's appetite is truly impressive.
Miss Saber, I don't remember anyone like you in the history of Penacony.
So if you don't understand what I'm saying, I can't type today for some reason. Not a problem, not a problem. That's because I don't come from Penaconian history. In fact, I don't come from the history of your world at all.
I don't quite understand what you mean.
I am the king of knights who once ruled the kingdom of Britain in another world. I don't exist in Penaconian history, and thus I shouldn't have been summoned to this Holy Grail war. But in reality, there is at least one other heroic spirit in this war who also comes from the another world.
Forgive me for asking such a naive question, but what exactly are you heroic spirits? Are you truly the souls of historical figures who have passed?
Let's put it like this. Heroic spirits are those who have been remembered by history. When summoned by the Holy Grail, they materialize in the form of bodies made of magical energy and use special abilities, noble phantasms, which are based on their famous deeds in life.
Magical energy, noble phantasms. Do these things really exist?
I'm confused too, Robin. How should I explain this? This is a world where mystics are extremely rare. The magecraft I know likely can't function as usual, so many things in this Holy Grail War are different from in the past. I don't think Mystics is going to be noticeable. My body is no longer composed of magical energy, but of other fundamental elements. But you, Miss Note, being a caster, you should have a better idea than I do of what has happened. You like Robin in this game, but she is not my cup of tea, so I'm not pulling for her. I did get her once. She is very helpful for what I need, but I have not actually gotten her like maxed out with the relics and such. I actually need to do that in the time being.
In life, I wasn't anyone special, so I'm quite surprised to have been summoned as a heroic spirit.
I can see why you wouldn't want to pull for her, though. There's other characters out there that could perform better than her.
I don't have the sense of security that Miss Saber has, nor have I even retained my true name. I honestly don't know what a servant as weak as I am can do for my master.
Miss Note.
Even so, the fact that you were summoned by the Holy Grail means that you must have left behind your own story in history. And in the Holy Grail War, the strength of a heroic spirit is not an absolute condition for victory.
Well said. My brother once told me that Penacony is a land of empty legends and no true heroes. To him, the historical figures of Penacony, the legendary heroes, are all just half-truths. Images created by later generations, like products in a store window. Even their dreams turn into reality TV prizes. But at this moment, whether it's the otherworldly Miss Saber or the historical Miss Note, I'm certain you both are more real than that. And not just some commercialized product.
Commercialized product? Okay. Robin is good with follow-up teams, but I just like Sparkle and Tribby more. It was either me getting Tribby or Sparkle, and I got Tribby instead of Sparkle. I wanted Sparkle, but the problem is the group I'm working with Hyacinth and Castor Ice and Silverwolf, Tribby works really well with that compared to Sparkle. So that is true. If I didn't have Tribby and or a Cypher, I probably would have went with Robin instead.
Master, thank you for your comforting words. But in my current state, with my true name sealed, and not to mention being an enemy of that Saber, I fear it would be difficult to protect you in front of other opponents, let alone help you achieve your dreams.
I'm the last remaining head of the Oak family, a Chord Master of Harmony. I'm not as fragile as you think. And as of now, I no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail.
For my second team, thinking about Robin real quick, my second team, I have Cypher and Yoon Lee. So I'm probably going to put Robin with them as well. But of course, I need to work on Robin's relics and stuff.
Master, what exactly are you saying? If you no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail, why did you accept the command spell, step into the summoning circle, and call me here?
I was pulling for Sparkle's light cone because I got her a long time ago. I just wanted her light cone. You got Yoon Lee, but didn't use her. Something happened before a long time ago. I got was Silverwolf. I didn't get her light cone, but I waited till her light cone became available again. Was able to get her light cone after. It's kind of tough when you're trying to pull for a character and you don't really have enough pulls to go for their light cone and the same thing. I do like Yoon Lee. She's pretty good for dealing damage, pretty good for tanking it as well. But I wished I had Sparkle as well. I probably would have put that with the whole group, with Yoon Lee.
I joined this game, held by old Odie, with mixed feelings. Because at first, I did have a vague idea in mind. My brother once summoned a higher power to intervene here for his own wishes. Hoping to turn Penacony into a utopia in dormancy. He failed. And now must walk the road of atonement.
Took you like 161 pulls to get Cypher? Oh my goodness. I think it took me 60 pulls to get Cypher. But still, 161, jeez. It's a lot.
But the impact of his actions still lingers in the hearts of the people of Penacony. I wanted to use the Holy Grail to erase and heal those scars. To make up for my brother's mistakes. But now I realize I was wrong. Summoning Miss Note to the present world showed me that the Holy Grail does possess some sort of power. And entrusting my vague, unclear wish to an unknown entity would lead us down a very dangerous path. Regardless of my intentions, my wish is still selfish. It's no different from my brother's wish. I'm sorry, Miss Note. But the moment I summoned you, I realized my true feelings. The people of Penacony are not so weak that they need Enna's dream to save them. I shouldn't ask the Holy Grail for anything. What concerns me more is... what exactly does old Odie want to use the Holy Grail for?
This Holy Grail war is indeed suspicious. You may not know, but in my world, the Holy Grail War was originally a ritual for mages, one that needed to preserve its mysticism in order to obtain the power to create miracles. But this old OT, the host, is openly displaying the ritual to the public. This should have tainted it, making it impossible to carry out. I've experienced many Holy Grail Wars, and seen many different ritual forms, but this one is unlike anything before. Yoon Lee is cool, but I just like Clara more because Clara got her robot dad, and Yoon Lee got a giant sword. True, true. I have not used a Clara. I actually just got Clara last week. Yeah, it's been a while. In my view, it's best to proceed with caution. Master, what do you think? I actually have not used Clara as well, so I'll probably try to get to use her maybe. I like how at the very beginning of Honkai Star Rail, you just don't have a whole lot of characters to use. So you have to like mix and match characters to try to form it to at least be a coherent team. Now it's like, okay, you have this character, you have this character, you have this character, you have this character. Which one works good? Well, you're going to have to figure it out. Let's just beat them all. We should surrender and beg for mercy. Let's unite everyone. Well, yeah, the first one.
No. We must unite everyone. Temporarily setting aside any fighting.
Oh, come on, Robin.
From what I know of old Odie, he won't stop this game no matter what.
Yoon Lee is better. Clara, though... LOL? But Clara is my main, but I only use meta characters if I have to. True. That's the same thing what I'm doing with Silverwolf. Everything's built around, kind of like around Silverwolf, but everything's built around Castorize. But Silverwolf is like the odd one out.
So I want to form an alliance with as many participants as possible. Until we clearly understand the true nature of this Holy Grail War and the power of the Grail, we shouldn't make any wishes too hastily.
You're a worthy successor of the Oak family, Master. But I think your plan for alliances is a bit idealistic. Each participant and their servant have their own desires.
True.
And until the final winner is decided, can guarantee that your trusted friend and his saber won't turn their blades on us.
Hey, that's a bit harsh.
But, for now, I'll follow your lead. However, if the situation changes when trying to form alliances with other servants, I'll make my own decisions.
Huh? Boothill just sent me a really long text message.
I got one too. Was it a mass text?
More reading, yay. Wait, that's a pool table? They have circular ones? Gosh, it's a long one. Alright, here we go. To my dearest masters, greetings to you all. I am Boothill, the Galaxy Ranger. As the evening breeze of Asdana carries with it the tender whispers of approaching summer, I humbly pray that your noble selves remain in radiant health, untouched by the vexations of seasonal ailments, so as not to miss the splendor of this midsummer's enchanting beauty. That is one whole sentence, from as all the way down to beauty. Okay. Though but a humble fugitive, it is my profound honor to stand alongside your esteemed selves in the pursuit of the Holy Grail. As such, with a heart brimming with reverence and gratitude, I extend to you a most earnest invitation to grace Clock Studios theme park with your presence. There I shall humbly offer a modest feast of wine and fare in your esteemed company. In this season of summer's retreat, Clock Studios theme park has transformed into a realm of poetic wonder, a paradise on earth that promises to etch unforgettable memories upon your hearts. Should you deign to accept my invitation, I would be overjoyed beyond measure. I shall eagerly await your reply. May this humble gathering serve as a cherished testament to the bond we share, and may it bestow upon you a moment of delight and respite amidst your noblest endeavors. With the highest regards and deepest wishes, here's to you salutations from yours humbly, Boothill. I'm not sure why, but this feels very suspicious.
Is this a text from Mr. Boothill?
For the love of Akivili, he's cursing up a storm. This isn't from him at all, is it?
Putting the content aside, Boothill isn't exactly good at typing, let alone this kind of formal letter format.
Looks like the mutual slaughter has already begun.
See? Peace is just the interlude in a war. That Boothill. He's probably already been taken down.
No, he's a seasoned warrior. There's no way he's out this early. But someone must have gotten their hands on his phone and is using his identity to lure us to Clock Studios theme park.
So to clarify as well where I'm at in the story with doing streaming and such, last week we were at Clock Studios theme park with Adventurine, looking and trying to figure out Adventurine's past before we went to go and rescue Adventurine, I guess, or whatever was going to happen. This invitation is written so earnestly, I guess we'll have to graciously accept.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. If we rush over now, there's still a chance to save Mr. Boothill. What do you all think?
I like diving right into the trap. To be honest, I'm a bit on edge. Boothill will be fine. Yeah, he's just fine. I like diving right into the trap. Let's go. Count me in too. The enemy has set up a trap. If we pull back now, we avoid the risk. But losing 2 allies would put us at an even greater disadvantage in later attacks.
Let's head out.
Boothill also say lots of cuss words, but it was no cuss words in that text. That is true. That's true. He talks a little different too.
We supposed to meet up here. Where did they go? Something's off. Maybe someone got the jump on him, took him and his servant out before we got here.
With all due respect, if that hypothetical enemy could easily defeat your friend Saber, then none of us here would be walking away alive.
Or maybe our old friend is concerned about an IPC employee showing up. So they're lurking in the shadows to assess us.
The IPC employee is Venturine. Oh, were you enemies once?
Oh, past enemies can still become present-day allies. Am I right, cowboy?
Even with the IPC, he should at least trust me after we went through so much together. Hey, come on out. Let's chat about joining forces as a team. You ain't gonna get hurt.
Oh, they aren't coming. I went through a lot of possibilities in my head before we got here. But I never expected to face the most ridiculous of them all.
A shirt bag pulled off a scam on a Galaxy Ranger. Listen up, fork and shirt bags. Ain't no matter who you are and what you want to do. I've got you surrounded. Pop out now. Don't say I didn't warn you when you stub your toe on the way to the underworld.
That's one way to address people's shirt bags. What?
Did you hear that? Oh, he's gonna kill us if we don't give ourselves up. Oh, he's every inch a serious criminal with a huge bounty on his head. I'm positively shaking in my boots with how he talks.
Is that Scott being like sarcastic, or is he being very serious?
Huh? Wait, isn't that Mr. Aventurine of the 10 Stone Hearts? Why is a criminal wanted by the IPC walking around with an IPC executive,
Fair enough.
Sir, if that blasted cowboy's got you kidnapped at gunpoint, just give me a blink. Or maybe you two are actually friends? An IPC executive secretly in cahoots with a cosmic fugitive. Assassin, you've got to grab this awesome scene on film.
On good film, yes.
So your servant is Mr. Rekka? No. Wait, now that I'm looking at him, there's something off.
Hey, you know him? The guy in the IPC uniform next to Rekka?
That is so annoying. I wish Sparkle was the main villain of this story, because Scott's already the villain in like 2 events. That is true. He seems so familiar. I was just doing this one event last week off stream, and it was, oh gosh, I was in the middle of it. It was on the Lafu again and trying to help out with a dock to revitalize it, and Scott was one of those that was trying to turn down the dock to be a metropolis for the IPC.
There are more IPC employees who know my face than there are grains of sand in Sigonia's desert. You think I can remember them all?
I do. I don't know. Sparkle is very condescending, but on the other hand, Scott's very like, he's not open and honest all the time, but his voice just,
Oh, wretched brat. You think I'm scared of you just because you're a Stoneheart? The Strategic Investment Department's reach may be long, but it will never reach my neck of the woods. After I win the Holy Grail, I will make everyone do as I say. I'll make you all kneel before me and beg for mercy, then have you bark like dogs, oink like pigs. No, croak like frogs.
This guy does not know anything else but animals, apparently. What a waste. Using the Holy Grail to make people do animal noises?
So old Odie even sent invitations to your department? But I thought you folks barely stationed anyone at Penacony. Unless your name is...
Huh? Oh, have you actually heard of me?
Never mind. There's no way I'd ever remember the name of some nobody.
Oh.
You high and mighty executives have never treated us basic workers as people. You would send me to a primitive post like the Cienjo with one word and switch me over to Penacony with the next. I thought Penacony might be a juicy gig. But all I've done every day is talk business to a bunch of papashi. It's making my neck crank even worse.
Is it because you're looking down?
But hey, all of that'll soon be a thing of the past. Aventurine? Ha! I'll replace you and become the new Stoneheart of that name. Assassin, use your noble phantasm to bring me victory!
Huh? Do I finally get to see this shrimp servant in action? Archer, get ready for a fight.
What's with the happy smile?
The filming has begun, actors. Take your positions. Let the camera roll. Let the film spin. And let us return to the silent horror picture show.
Oh, okay.
Ready? Action!
What a weird event. Wait, this isn't spirit form. He just vanished, right before our eyes. This servant's presence concealment is more disturbing than I imagined. Wait. Where's your voice? Where's my voice? Forkin'... Son of a... What? Alright. It's no use. I tried analyzing this bounded field. It doesn't just mute sound. Something far more dangerous is closing in. If there's no sound, then how'd you know what I just said? Subtitles. Look, there are subtitles here. Oh, look at that. Breaking the fourth wall.
I've always wanted to see you people like this. A bunch of idiots subjected to my every whim.
It's not fair. Why do you get to have a voice?
Why have you been reduced to this, may you ask? Because now I am the protagonist. You extras will never be treated in the same way as me. I can't wait to hear what kind of petrified screams you'd be making in this horror show.
What?
Oh, wait. Oops, I forgot. No one can hear their own screams in Assassin's noble phantasm.
A moment later, the cowboy's friends arrived, equally clueless. It's usually quiet. No sign of... It's unusually quiet. No sign of Mr. Boothill or the enemy who lured us here. This is the part some people hate the most because it was no voice acting for like 2 hours. Oh gosh. You shouldn't have said that. Be on guard for any black luxury speedster. Saber's a knight who gives her all too. I'll protect everyone to the best of my ability. Please don't stray too far from me. But with the enemy in the shadows and us out in the open, even the greatest caution can't guarantee our safety. So it doesn't matter if you change the language to hear Saber or Archer to talk. True, very true. Also, I was just informed that there is a wind advisory going on around in my area. And if the power gets shut off because of the wind, just let everybody know that is not the end of the stream, though it might be. We'll see. I'll try to get back up to speed with the power as fast as possible so we can do more of this. I usually go for 2.5 hours 2.5 hours, but today I want to go about 3. It's been so far a little over 2 hours, so I might have to call the stream early. In a wide open area like this, if the enemy sends Archer to attack from range, we'll lose the initiative and be at a serious disadvantage. From what I know of old OT, he's the type to hire the lowest scum as his pawn, summoning the most wicked servant to eliminate everything in his way. Haven't you noticed? Since earlier, our voices vanished when we speak. That's true. Could it be the enemy's so-called noble phantasm? More importantly, everyone, I have a question. In this world's history, is it possible for a non-primate to become a heroic spirit? Say a billboard or maybe a TV. I mean, possibly. If it were an Intellitron, that's at least plausible, but a billboard? A TV? Then what's that thing up ahead? A TV appearing out of nowhere turns its polished rear to the crowd. Creak, creak, creak. It's obviously a trap. Let's stay back and observe for now. Don't go near it. Scan the surroundings and look for anything unusual. There we go. If this is a decoy, the real enemy is probably lurking nearby, waiting for us to take the bait. We should steer clear of this trap. Smart. But I want to look at it, though. Stay away from this shady TV. A frigid force drags you violently back to where you started, and then a voice you know all too well murmurs by your ear.
You want to leave after entering Boss Scott's turf? In your dreams!
I knew it was you. Why does it sound like a dog barking? Scott, the IPC specialist who does those bionic voice impressions? Unbelievable. Scott's really made a name for himself. Even the acclaimed Robin knows who he is. Alright, I'm the one who told her. Can a guy share a few wild travel stories with his friends every now and then? The brief silence that lingers between you was enough to convey every ounce of fury and exasperation from this old acquaintance. See? Always so hasty. The battered TV wobbles, buzzing and with static noise, but alas, this is a silent film. You can't hear a single crackle of the snowflakes. You're on TV, bro! Seriously? It's not the time for this. Watch out for a servant. That guy turned this whole place into...
Characters with no voice dubbing shouldn't waste the audience's time with your lines. Ready! Action!
Okay. Strange turn of events. It's the Silent Stage, Act 1, Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. Lead actors Scott. What? You all wake in a sealed chamber. The TV static crackle, singing death's lullaby. Separated from your servants, you run into another pair of familiar enemies. As for your cowboy and songstress companions, vanished without a trace. Why are you here? Scott sent a scam text to Mr. Boothill in your name, and you know how that goes. That punk doesn't even bother switching up his tricks. Don't tell me he's got a crush on me. Gosh. Let me think. How will he bark this time? There you go. Forget that third-rate nobody. And what I really want to know is, where did he send our servants? Splitting up in a horror movie. That's a death flag. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. My goodness, English is tough. That monster in the room sure is an eyesore. Investigate the strange body. A nameless corpse lies before you. Don't ask why it's still twitching. More importantly, you find no clues on it, but I've got a little hint for you all. You are employees of the Interterrestrial Peace Corporation, IPC. To reward your outstanding performance this year, the IPC has organized a special vacation at a hotel. But when you arrive, the hotel is completely empty. As midnight strikes, its true nature is revealed. This is already the 5th room. Hey, can you hear me? Tusk, what a bunch of troublesome fools. I can't believe that even you fell for it, Archer. Just so we're clear, I was against this from the start, but those 2 blockheads insisted on investigating. Now it's 3 blockheads, masters of an otherworldly Holy Grail war, and not a hint of caution among them. That's how I end up with frown lines. Isn't it a little late for it to say all that? Listen carefully. This Holy Grail war is strange indeed. It's my fault. I have failed as a servant. I should have kept my master away from this trap. You two over here. I'm locked inside this room. Right on cue. Yeah, right on cue. There we go. Master, I saw your subtitles. I'll find a way to get you out. Hold on. If I were the enemy, I'd disguise myself as a master and wait just behind that door for the perfect ambush. Archer, listen to my voice. It's obviously me, right? Sorry, this is a silent film. All I see is a line of subtitles under the door with the name Adventurine slapped on it. If you want to prove you're really my master, you'll have to spill 10 humiliating secrets that only my real master would know. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Cypher was the first cat girl in this game and also was the English VA first time doing voice acting too. Ah, interesting. Very, very interesting. You really don't know who I am. Will this ever end? This is a horror film, people. Background characters start acting scared. This place was once an IPC prison where criminals were banished. Its deadly traps ensured none escaped. Now the inmates have passed, leaving only bloodthirsty, vengeful spirits. I've wanted to ask this since your first line. Why target the IPC workers? Back when this was still a prison, IPC scoundrels turned it into a living... What do audiences love most watching those criminals suffer? Saw off someone's leg and the door unlocks automatically. But if nothing happens after a system hour, boom, the room explodes. You, the guest, will also go up in flames. I know this one. The room you can't leave unless you do a particular thing. It's one of the classic types from Penacony's vintage horror flicks. Aren't we a little off topic? You watch rather wild films. By Zype, I did not expect someone your age to know that much about Penacony's early dream bubble cinema. You have a bright future ahead. That's right. I was the one who gave the world my genius vision with my first film in Penacony's early days. So this noble phantasm is based on that. This guy's really getting carried away and started babbling. Nice work, Master. No wonder this scene feels so awkwardly shoved in. Now it all makes sense. Randomly cobbling together old school horror tropes. Yeah, not exactly groundbreaking. Think that's sawing off someone's leg bit. Originally, the protagonist was restrained by ferrofluid shackles and had no choice but to cut their own leg off, but here, it's just a lazy copy-paste. Kid, I take back every compliment I said about you. Your screams will be played on loop in the most conspicuous spot at Grady Films. Well, they just spilled it. Revealing your true name on purpose. Let me guess, just part of your dramatic flair, huh?
You fool! How did you let your true name slip like that? Isn't that supposed to be a heroic spirit's greatest weakness? Assassin!
Don't panic, producer. I'm not some legendary hero or anything like that. Just ask them, what does Grady even mean in Penacony? Who are you? I've only heard of Clock Studios. And Hemenia Films? As expected, soon you'll see who Penacony's greatest director is. For now, I'll slip behind the scenes. So, what will it be? Self-sacrifice? Or will you turn your blades at each other right before my eyes? Take what little time you have left and talk it over. But keep stalling and, well, tick, tick, boom. What a black and white film. I'm gonna activate both of these. Actors are just loud. Oh, you finally meet a kindred spirit, and I don't get any fan benefits? Master, you heard him. Pick a leg, right, left or right. Honestly, if I could get a bonus, I'd rather go for the arm with the command spells. He just wants out. Oh gosh. Hey, you're my servant. Remember, at least consider cutting off Priest Lake instead. Wait, old pal, don't give me that look. I was kidding. Everyone, don't dance to his tune. Don't let him pull us along. The more chaos he sows, the calmer we have to be. I like how Archer's like, I want out of here. Adventurine's like, no, I want this guy out of here. Saber's like, chill, everyone. Still not turning on each other yet. Room's about to blow. I'll just saw off my leg. Saw off Adventurine's leg. What class are you? Bomber? There you go. Let's vote. I vote for my flamboyant master. Hey, no need to egg things on. You already figured out the real answer, didn't you? A sealed room, a bomb about to go off. It sounds dramatic, but is your Tribby Indolon 0 or Indolon 1? It's only the 0. I only got Tribby once. It took me 80 attempts to finally get Tribby. I'm like, I'm done. I don't have any more tickets, so I can't really do anything. Now, Silverwolf, on the other hand, is Indolon 1. It's the only one that I think I got once. Maybe Robin I've gone once as well. I'm not sure. I'd have to go check. But I know Trivia is Indolon 0. Rationally speaking, as a servant, wouldn't it be easier to just cut the door down? Master, please take 2 steps back. The sword-wielding girl unleashes a fierce shout, crack the lock split. Master, stay close to me. I don't know what that assassin plans to do next, but it's still dangerous here. Using brute force in a horror film, heroic spirits from another world clearly have no sense of art. A blonde beauty like you, shouldn't you be screaming for help and waiting for the hero to save the day? Skulking assassin, once I reach you, scream all you want. Call for anyone to save you. Wow, she is making a threat. Then you'd better reach me first. Thanks to your recklessness, the hotel's chainsaw spirit has been awakened. By the noise, protagonist, take the stage.
Trying to run? Did I, the protagonist, ever give you permission to run?
Chainsaw Scott? What? What are you? A piece of gum stuck to my shoe?
As the star of this film, I'll be the one to personally tear you all apart limb by limb.
Doubtful.
You see chainsaws in my hands? With assassin's power, these 2 poison saws can cut 3 times in the blink of an eye. That's 6 cuts in one go. My concealed sword chainsaw reversal. You won't escape me even if you turn into a swallow.
If Gigamesh was here, he We'll solo everyone. The only ones. Oh my goodness, this is loud. Pause. Before the battle ends, I have to turn that back up. So everyone, the only ones who can give him a good fight is Saber and Archer and maybe Lancer.
Have some sunshine. Good as new. This combat needs up. This is double speed.
My goodness, she is loud. I'll end it here. So I'll turn back up the voices. I'm not sure who Gilgamesh is, but I've heard of the name before, for sure. What kind of evil spirit gets beaten to pulp by its victims? Forget it. Producer, take 5. We'll be needing you again later. So this is the power of heroic spirits from another world. Huh. Figures. Penacony's just a backwater speck with 10 amber eras, with no real legend of history. Of course, we pale in comparison to true heroes. But that's also why you're going to lose. I'll take each of you runaways, one by one, and turn you into obedient extras for my film. Pray tell, does anyone look like they're running from you? Don't get ahead of yourselves. Act 2 is about to begin. After a brief pause, you exchange the information you've gathered with one another. What? Boot Hill, Robin, and Miss Note are all still missing. Scott and his servant could strike again at any time. Why are we taking 5? So they're giving us time to breathe, huh? Guess they're pretty confident about their trump card. Archer's Master. You seem very familiar with films. What do you know about this Grady? I've only heard the name before. The guy was some terrible director back in Penacony's early days. He cranked out a ton of cheap horror silent films and was a master of interesting commercial gimmicks. What's these gimmicks? But people in Penacony forgot about his name ages ago. I only found the film he used to trap us through sheer luck. Picked it up at an interstellar junk market. So we're dealing with a total nobody. That's not good. What makes you say that? As heroic spirits who left a mark in history, our legends usually hint at our greatest weaknesses, like that one warrior who bathed in the river of the underworld and became invincible except for his heel. Wouldn't that be Achilles' heel? I was hoping you'd know something about that person's past, but turns out he's just some washed-up no-name that even you folks have not heard about. Fits right in with Mr. Scott, doesn't it? A pair of nobodies with shady tricks up their sleeves. Still, I've got this feeling. Even if they've got the upper hand now, they've got no real way to finish us. We're all just fine. For the time being, tricksters never pack much of a punch anyway. Right, he was a film director in life. That means he's not good. He's not gonna suddenly become a powerhouse after turning into a heroic spirit. His noble phantasm proves it. He built it off one of his old horror flicks, basically a reality marvel. Though it's a rare ability, it feels more like a trap, one that only ensnares its victims. But if the trap can't hurt the prey, then it's the hunter who will be in trouble. Now he's got 3 servants in his stomach, while the strongest fortress always fall from the inside. You really do have the mind of a leader, always so sharp on reading the situation. I'd better pull my weight too. He might not have an obvious weak spot, but if we can find Assassin's true body and let my arrows give him a proper haircut, that reality marble of his would no longer exist. Wait a minute. Does that mean that his body would be in here? Clap hands. Sounds like everyone's got their sights set. Gary, I know I've butted heads with the Express crew before, but that was just a difference in perspective. As for this time, I've got no interest in the Holy Grail. My boss is more concerned about what old OT has up his sleeve. If you're willing, maybe we can actually work together this time. Like how he gets up like, what? Deal? Or it all comes down to how you perform. Wow. Let's go with deal. You see that, Master? Looks like Miss Robin's alliance is starting to come together. This army has a goal, and now it's time to move. We saw the exit on the way in. Let's head it that way while we still can. Need to heal up first. There we go. Oh, I know this place. Yeah. The place that we were just in over there was... Wait, what? Oh yeah, I do know this place. So this place was for a mission set where you're supposed to investigate someone who's gone missing, I believe. No. Was it during the main mission? Because over here is supposed to be one of the origami birds that you're supposed to... Yeah, it was during the stream. It was like 2 parts ago or 3 parts ago. Yeah, because over here we were traveling with Acheron and trying to figure out the secrets behind Penacony. Find a way to leave here. Not again! Huh. An endless corridor. A layout completely different from before. One annoying bounded field. Breach Grady's zone. Feels like we've just looped back to where we started. If we don't find some kind of countermeasure, we could be stuck running in circles forever. Master, why not leave some of your chips and dice behind as markers? You don't need to remind me of that. I've already tried it. But didn't expect Grady to be such a greedy money grabber. Hey, don't go throwing shade, extra boy. I was just cleaning up the set as usual. Gotta make sure random props don't ruin the scene. Man, who knew? Gilgamesh is one of the strongest fighters in Fate, but we already got a character like him in HSR. Ooh, interesting. The next scene is all about IPC employees trapped in a haunted hallway and cursed to suffer forever. Nowhere to escape, and no one will ever come to help. In here, any struggle is just wasted effort. Is that Miss Robin singing? Grady, looks like you forgot that you didn't only trap us in your noble phantasm. That's what you get for cutting the budget, Grady. While you're busy writing, directing, and starring as yourself, Miss Robin already found a way out on the other side of the set. Everyone, follow the music. Producer, you useless piece of junk. I sent you to ambush 2 mere low-threat characters. How did you still mess that up? And this music. Why can't my noble phantasm suppress it? Looks like you've been dead for too long. Forgot your own trade, huh? Even in the silent film era movies. And a gentle force of harmony floats through the tight space. At its heart, 2 singers light the way for the lost. But at the same time, evil spirits approach them, determined to shred and consume these visitors from beyond the sky. Miss Robin, watch out, you coward. Pick on someone your own side. Be my spell command. There we go, the second option. Whatever you have in mind, it's already too late. In a blur too fast to track, Miss Note grabs the attacking monsters and viciously smashes their head into the floor. Oh no, my cathode ray tubes. Ah, don't hit me, my screen with your microphone. Ow, clunk, 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 bang, bang, bang. Honestly, that might be the first R-rated scene in this whole movie. You start to wonder if Robin actually summoned a berserker. That's it. The guards back in Asdana prison were tougher than these things. Bravo, truly Penacony's brightest bloom, brilliant in both drama and action. His terrible wardrobe, the nonsense plots, no one else could have cooked this up but you, Grady. I spent so much effort clawing my way out of the grave, so quit burning my eyes with your bargain bin flicks. Wow. Of course, real directors know when to leave the stage to the actors. You're all okay, thank goodness. I watched a free concert. Miss Note is so cool. You and Grady seem to have a bit of history. There it is. Let's just say it was unpleasant. We meet again. As a caster, your combat style was quite a surprise. Can't say that counted as a fight between mages. Guess people in Penacony really have a broad definition of caster. Oh gosh. My voice. It's really going now. Really, I thought it was pretty normal. An archer dual-wielding swords isn't qualified to talk about this. I managed to feel out the right path using the power of harmony, all thanks to Miss Note's protection. I saw you covering me in that fight. Even if you can't say your name, I know you must be someone great. I believe in that wholeheartedly. Master, this cannot change the present situation. Without a true name, I'm just a weak Irish family artist. No, the way you shielded your master just now proves you're an exceptional servant. You'll never understand the despair when even your name is taken away, and you've been wrung dry of all worth. Exactly, powerless, barely able to protect your master, let alone win this Holy Grail war. Then why not work with me again, like before? Mr. Odie can grant you all your wishes. Shut up. You're a fool with less artistic taste than an automatic instrument. Wow. Your work doesn't even have the artistic value of a ruined roll of film. Heavy sigh. Sorry, Grady. That was a bit harsh. But why are you serving that opportunistic, fat old fart? Okay, old Odie. Hiding somewhere off-screen, Grady sighs too, his voice full of melancholy. Because he summoned me, of course. Even in death, forgotten by the world, Penacony clutches our souls like a miser. But hey, sweetheart, at least we have a chance to rewrite our past failures this time. This gloom won't do. Let's kick off the final act of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. The true evil awaits at the end of this haunted hotel. Someone else talk, please. Whoa, the director really went all in this time.
Greedy, is this what you meant by giving me more power?
Thousand-Faced Scott? The surviving protagonist finally reaches the heart of the hotel. The evil spirit appears through the screen. Then I gather all the lights and effects on you, shaping you into an invincible monster. Lyndon Scott, you'll become a legion of evil spirits, a horror icon etched in movie history.
I'm all fired up! Now, I will take back everything you took from me! You shall pay tenfold! No, 1,000-fold!
Berserker joke was kind of funny when when TV got wrecked. Honestly, the way this guy keeps coming for you, even the wildest British hounds would call it obsessive. Master, what did you do to him? Just some private disagreements. Look, I was young and didn't know what I was doing. Or is it still possible to make it up to you now? Just some private disagreements.
Private disagreements? You ruined my life! You made me bark and oink and face into motion, moving from one puny post to another in the cosmos, in despair and misery. And this is what you call it? Private disagreements? You and your little entourage of extras. You won't get to be cocky for much longer. The power inside me is breaking out, trying to be free. 1 Scot, 2 Scots, 3 Scots. My scalp is scratchy. 2 got stuck in there.
2 got stuck in there? Uh-oh. Master, your line. Say your entrance line.
Fear me, mortals, for I am everywhere. In your dreams, in your shadows, right behind your back. Now I, the Lord of the Wolf Pack, the 1,000-faced Scot, will devour all!
He doesn't look that menacing.
That needs up to.
Oh gosh. It got louder. Chill. Chill with the voices. Okay, we're better. That was too loud. Another TV about to get wrecked? Absolutely.
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
Weren't you just getting your butt kicked a moment ago?
Okay, I'm turning back up the voices. To 10, baby.
We are gathered here today to commemorate the many Scots who have sacrificed their lives again and again.
So funny.
Well, if those dead weights weren't dragging me down, I'd have won ages ago. The true lone wolf walks alone. Only weak rabble sticks together. Coward! You've been hiding at the back all this time. Even my eyelashes did more work than you.
Oh, wow. The Scots start bickering and tossing blame around. What a scene. Fighting someone like this, there's no honor in it.
Do you still even want the Holy Grail? Go change the script on the fly. Move the stage props. Give me more power. Let me crush them all. Crush them in the palm of my hands like a true villain.
Sorry, Mr. Scott. I was wrong about you. You're a natural comedian who's only good at playing comical characters. Dropping you into a horror flick? That's not just a miscast, but an insult to the lens. Wow. Great minds think alike. Actually, I think that was being generous. Hey, don't insult my little ray of sunshine. Gosh. I'll go with the second one.
Are you trying to betray me? Don't forget, I am your master! With my command spell, you have to...
He's croaking like a frog. Uh-oh. Trying to dominate me in my set with just 3 command spells. Mr. Scott, consider yourself fired. Apologies, cast and crew. You had to witness that little meltdown between director and actor. Underestimating the power of harmony was on me. I also shouldn't have brought you all together. So I'll be more thoughtful with your stage entrances next time. I look forward to hearing your piercing screams all over again in our next film. But where's Boot Hill at? The Silent Stage Act 2, A Haunting of Clocks. Lead actors? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Did we just leave his reality marble? Something's off. Each night, the Clockland will reveal its unknown side. As the protagonist, you open your eyes and find yourself trapped in a nightmare with no exit, and now a terrifying enemy is standing right beside you. Knowing we're allies, you still go out of your way to stir up trouble and sow discord. Mr. Archer, you don't strike me as someone married to a contract. Wouldn't it be smart to take this split-up operation and eliminate a rival for your master? I might give it a thought. Don't let him get in your head. Ribbit, Saber, help me. Bring it on. I'm not scared. Let's go to the second option. Should I kill him? I turned that question over 12 times before you woke up. If I had decided to act, you wouldn't even get the chance to open your eyes. Too bad. I thought you were smarter than this. Guess you'll have to suffer for it. The wicked watchmaker brought from heck evil spirits that wield different curses, disguised as harmless amusement park mascots. They drag victims into sleep and torture their souls for eternity. Excuse me, I'm the director at Clock Studios. Do you own the rights to our Clocky? Don't worry, Mr. Odie's PR team will handle it. I used to dream of turning Clock Studios theme park into my own nightmare park. Who knew I'd get my wish this way? It's even more satisfying than biting into a triple stuffed Stargazer's pie, soaked it in, dear character, until you become toys for the evil spirits. If you're just gonna stand there, I might take Assassin's advice and write you out early. Come on, according to that great director, it's time for us to be tortured by the evil spirits. Find your lost friends. Away behind us. That person up ahead. Is that Miss Note? Oh my. Oh, my bad, sweetheart. Almost forgot. Your voice is already my personal property. First, it was the copyright of your songs, then your images, and finally your name. They found a younger, prettier girl, slapped the name on her, and put her on stage. And you'll die in despair in the desert of Dreamscape. I'll devour your body piece by piece, and even that fake name Miss Note will be mine. Granny Note? What the heck? That's not copyright, that's monopolization. Let's go, Miss Note. Monster, surrender or face justice. Finally, and right on cue, let your friends get a good look at how far you've fallen. Don't be so quick to charge in, Red Handsome. I might look frail, but I could still drag Miss Note down with me before you land a hit. And why would I spare an enemy servant? 2 birds with 1 stone sounds perfect to me. You seemed like just another hollow loudmouth like Grady. Figures, you foolish outworlders don't realize just how powerful this nameless servant can be in Penacony. Call it a charitable performance. Let me give you a taste of what Castor can really do. The voice of harmony will compel all life to dance to my tune and become my familiars. And you'll drown in syrupy oblivion. We'll see about that. Anyone who fights with a stolen weapon is bound to get hurt by it. If I were you, I'd think twice before swinging something you ripped off from Miss Note. Master, are you alright? Where did you come from? I was just about to do some stretches. Archer's threatening me. Let's fight side by side. No need to trouble yourself with small fry like this, Master. Trying to steal the spotlight from the star? Get them. Whoever takes them down gets a lifetime supply of Soul Glad from our investors. We're Soul Glad! For free meals! Seriously? Soul Glad and 2 bottles of syrup? And you're all in for the devil? What happened to your pride as monsters? I'm a background extra. Who has time for pride? Human or monster, beast or demon, if you've got a mind of your own, then you've got the right to chase hope with your own 2 hands. Your soul's worth is far more than the pittance your employer is offering. I can't promise you paradise, but I swear I'll always fight on the front lines, not behind you while you die. So what'll it be? Spend your life as a dancing puppet for him, or live one moment as a knight? It's not too late to turn back now. There's only one answer to that. Wheresoever my king's sword points, our hearts shall follow. I was here first. How are you controlling my familiars? That's what the writing skill is for. Call it leader charisma, my friend. Our abilities prioritize yours over yours. Let's go with the second option. You traitors, one pep talk and you're switching sides? You're just extras. Don't you want your paycheck? Look at you, acting all high and mighty. What else can you even do besides throwing money around to strong-arm us? I'm the king of knights. Mount now, not some familiar you can boss around like a dog. I bestow upon you the name of my beloved steed, Lamary 3. Now come with me, let us vanquish the evil before us. In the name of the king! Wait, if you kill me, you all vanish too. You're still my familiars. Ah! What just happened? Oh, I failed to protect my master, was forced to separate from her, and now, to make matters worse, it's the enemy who came to save me. I'm... Ma'am, this is where you say thank you instead of sorry. But no excuse can cover up my incompetence and negligence. A powerless servant is nothing but a worthless doll. About Miss Robin, there's something... Never mind. Just come with me. Writing B. Follow Saber's guidance. Where are you taking us, Saber? You don't want us to, like, run. You just want us, like, jog. I'm not sure what the enemy did, but she's been split into pieces. Took me a while to find even these few. I figured I've managed to do nothing in this war. I don't deserve to be called a heroic spirit. Yeah, I've done extremely well. It's Grady who plays dirty. This kind of reminds me of the try not to laugh challenge. What? Let's go to the second option. Love using your little harmony tricks on me, huh? Then I'll scatter your singer across my nightmare park and see who's helping you to get out of here. Please don't be sad because of us. You've already done your best, just like an iris by the riverside. Call it what you want, she's still too weak. No need to sugarcoat it. That old fool... Once I find that darn Odie, I'm gonna tear his puffball and stomp it right down to the ground? What? And judging from what I can tell, splitting us up like this was probably an act of revenge. But our minds naturally try to reconnect. Theoretically, if we can reunite all the me's. We summon the Ion of Harmony? You combine into a giant robot? You'll go back to normal? Let's go with the first option. I know it's the last option. Give me a break. Are there no functioning adults around here? The correct answer is she'll merge back into original form. That is, if you survive the curses from the devils. Then let's get going. Wait, you're really planning to drag all these dead weights with you while you fight? Heads up, I don't have the action part of Robin with me. I only think. I don't do. Wait, who's the dead weights? Wait, please, someone must stay behind with me to protect Miss Robin. I know this is asking too much, but I'll even offer my life. Victory gained through Yes, is a disgrace to any warrior. Since Miss Robin is our ally, protect her is only right. I'll stay. As a master, your resistance to magecraft is far weaker than ours. If Grady knocks you out, I'll disappear with you, and that's exactly what the enemy wants. Let Archer stay? Sorry, mister. I don't take orders from you. My master is still missing, so I've got no reason to babysit this shattered kid for you. Then let Saber stay. This is indeed the best solution at the moment. Archer, please protect Gary. This is all I ask as an opponent. Don't place too much faith in me. I always have faith in every friend of mine. Master, good luck. Alright, let the knight stay here with the princess, and we'll go reap some enemy lives. We're the Grim Reaper, apparently. Archer may have a sharp tongue, but when it comes down to it, he's a solid ally. Master, best of luck to you. Master, I'm counting on all of you. And the Robins. Robins cast their blessing-filled gaze your way, not that you can actually see their eyes. Alright. Find the lost Robins. I'm going the wrong way. Is that...
Ribbit, evil spirit, why do you despise human soul? Is there not a single ounce of love or compassion in your heart, Ribbit?
Traitors don't get to boss us around. Before I lose my patience, here's your chance to switch sides. Kill the one next to you and return to us. Despite its rough design, the dog-shaped monster's name suggests it's modeled after a classic figure from the Clocky cartoon, likely a derivative of the werewolf brother Hanu. It is an origami bird. Stop pushing yourself, Mr. Scott. Its target is me. You don't have to throw your life away for nothing.
I'd be the same as all the other Scots. So, if you want to hurt Miss Robin, you'll have to walk over my dead body, Ribbit.
Are my eyes playing tricks on me? What do you even have to do with justice? This nightmare is terrifying.
Old foe, you've arrived just in time. Help me! Together we can crush this blasted evil spirit! Doesn't matter if you want to punish me later or demand an explanation. As long as Miss Robin is safe, you can do whatever you want with me, Ribbit.
One or two, it makes no difference. You'll get stuck in an endless cycle of suffering and play Hanu's adventure for the next billion years. Lone Wolf Brothers Curse. The Lone Wolf Brothers let out a very satisfied hum. Enough chit-chat. Time for the most terrifying torment in all of Penacony. With a blinding flash, your body shrinks, and you're forced into the outline of Brother Hanu. Now you'll know the horror of being trapped in Hanu's adventure for life. Oh, they turned people into cartoon animals. Is this some magecraft from the age of the ancient Greek gods? No, the mechanics feel entirely different. Help! Don't tell me all I can say is Trump again. Where is my rocket launcher? There it is. I know you have a lot to say, but to preserve the integrity of Hanu's adventure, all you can do is let out a very urgent hum. They even lost the ability to speak rationally. Maybe I should just leave him. It's not like he was all that helpful anyway. Question mark, question mark, question mark. You let out a terrified hum. So you can understand that. Guess I can't just leave him. Can you make sense of what he's saying? Of course. Brother Hanu says he's gonna punch that evil spirit right in the face. How did it come to this? Is this a nursery or a zoo? Surrounded by animal echoing cries, a vein throbbed faintly on Archer's temple. It was the worst mental trauma he'd suffered since the Holy Grail War began. You really want to tell Archer you need a Hanu TV to return to normal? Maybe you should look around for clues. We're going to do this, and this will be the end of today. It's about 3 hours. Hopefully next week, when we come back to playing this game again, that we can finish this in 3 hours. I hope. Fingers crossed. I hope. Think you could turn back using a TV. The Lone Wolf Brothers already smashed every Hanu TV in the theme park ahead of time. What? Is there something weird about this TV, or is it part of the solution to the curse? Let out a confirming hum. Let out a dejected hum. Let out a confused hum. Confirming. Clinging to the smallest of hopes, you glance at Scott, but as a righteous TV, all he can offer is anything but help. Maybe it's just your imagination, but his expression seems 30% smug and 70% mocking. You lash out, kicking Scott in frustration. Alright, let's do this. Every time I ask you a question, and if the answer is yes, kick him once. If it's no, kick twice. This TV is the key to lifting the curse, isn't it? Yes, kick once. By usual magecraft logic, destroying the core should nullify the effect. Should I smash the TV? No, kick twice. No, give him a few more kicks. You still have about like 2 hours. I think I'm not sure. I forgot how long the story was. If it's 2 hours left of the story, then yes, next week would be definitely good enough to call it good for today. But we'll have to wait till the whole entire cutscenes and everything ends to get time to just pause. No, kick twice. Then let's think in reverse. You want me to repair this machine or restore it to its original state, right? Yes, kick like crazy. Time to end this. Trace on. Back to normal. Impossible. You actually found a way to break the curse? That's cheating. Doesn't count. I demand a rematch. You think you'll get a second chance for the same trick? Huh. Looks like I won't have to step in after all. It's a Pepeshi! Oh, ranged Robin. Thanks, pal. We'll be taking this thing's head now. Anytime, anyplace. Galaxy Ranger, serving justice. Die, you son of a fork? What? Long time no see, though it's only been a little while, ever since that shirt head sucked me into the TV. I've been lost in the hotel, sending my greetings to all the other little fudge pies along the way. Just a moment ago, the whole space cracked and collapsed. When I regained my footing, bam, there was Miss Robin right next to me. Didn't expect it, but the girl's got a bit of that ranger vibe in her. By the way, what's that fudgin' thing raised by the nose walker next to you? A prisoner?
Here comes a hero of justice, Ribbit!
Sure. Huh? Alright, let's get down to business. About Scott of Justice. Depending on how this goes, I'll decide how hard to beat you up. There it is.
He split my consciousness into countless fragments in the previous battle, just like what happened to Miss Robin. I'm honestly as shocked as you are. Who'd have thought there's justice in that man called Scott? And yet, my chest burns with righteous fire.
Scott of Justice is not like those evil ones. He threw himself in to protect me, Tweet. You trust this son of a nosewalker? Might as well believe I'm a general of the Jianzhou. No offense, but making someone like him turn over a new leaf is like asking the Antimatter Legion to plant trees in the kingdom of banditry. Wow. That's a good comparison. I completely agree. We can't afford the risk. If the enemy cursed him or turned him into some kind of special familiar, then...
Then I thought, what if this is all part of Scott's plan? What if the evil side of him is lying in wait within me, ready to spring to action at any moment?
I like how the main character, the Trailblazer's like not even paying attention to Scott.
I want to go with you to save the other Miss Robins, and I also need someone to kill me if Scott ever takes over my body.
What? Keep up your act. Let's see if I fall for it. I'll keep my eyes on you at all times. Let's not be too hard on him. We don't have time to waste. As the old saying goes, every trotter deserves a second cookie. Dude, cookies sound good right now. How about we take him in for now? If he turns good, great. If not, we can always chuck him at his servant as a projectile. There it is. Well, since the victim herself said so.
Honor the trust placed in me, I will never bend to evil, Ribbit.
Sure. Miss Ranger, we'll count on you to escort this little bird back to Saber and the others. We'll wrap this up fast and find the rest of Miss Robin and track down my unreliable master.
I'll prove my justice with my actions, Ribbit.
He reminds me of like those animes, you know, just like what? Alright. We'll stop right here for the time being. Can I pause and save? Absolutely. So if I go back and I hit continue challenge. Ah, it just pops me right there. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Pause and save. We'll stop there until next week. Next Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Before we leave, though, get my achievements. Writing B, the King of Knights mount their war horse once more. Defeat Granny Note alongside Saber. And this moment, when fate stays the night, the Guardian of the Scales arrives from beyond time. Successfully summon your servant. And this event will end in... how long? I'm a little late to the party. 12 days. So we'll have to finish this by next week. Hopefully, if I spend 3 hours on it, then okay. I'm okay with that. And should we go for Saber? We can go for Saber probably twice. Two 10s. No. Not that. No. That would be a waste. Or should I just save it? I mean, I don't have to buy in right now. We can always wait until next week. I'm kind of curious if they're going to be bringing out... because they have Firefly, they have Jing Lui, and they have Blade. I wonder if they're going to be bringing out Silverwolf when that ends for the warp event. If it does, then that's grand. That'd be great. For Silver Wolf, I have for the Indolons is it 1? Oh, it's 2. I got 2 for Silver Wolf. Chibi, I don't have any. For Hyacinth, I don't have any. And Castoris, I don't have any. And oh, Robin, I don't have any. But I do have Robin. I don't have her light cone though. For Triby, I don't even have her light cone, but I have something similar to it. Dance, dance, dance. And I went out in characters. For Silver Wolf, I have hers. For Hyacinth, I have hers. And for Castoris, I have hers as well. For Hyacinth was very simple to get for hers. It was only 110 pull. But to get Hyacinth herself, I think was 70 pulls. I'm like, seriously? So. Anyways. That's going to do it for today, guys and gals. Thank you all for watching this live stream back to this video. If you're new here and you want to see more of this, consider hitting that subscribe button followed by notification bell icon, as well as like the video if you want to see more of Honkai Star Rail on this channel. Next week, we'll be continuing the series off with doing more of the Fate Stay Night event that's going on. And hopefully we'll be able to finish it by then, because after that week, after next week, so 2 weeks from now, is we'll be starting up a new series of Super Mario Sunshine. And next week, and that will be every single Wednesday, unless it's the first Wednesday of the month. And if it's the first Wednesday of the month, it will always be Honkai Star Rail for the time being, the continued story-based stuff. So I gotta find somewhere to put Honkai Star Rail. I don't want to just leave this game entirely, but doing it once a month sounds feasible. And getting enough like Stellar Jades, getting enough like getting enough pulls to go for certain warp events once a month, and then continue the story. That sounds like doable for me at least. So thank you all for watching this live stream next video. We'll see you next time on Honkai Star Rail. And God bless you all. Bye-bye. I did it again. You gotta tab out and then do it. There it is. Bye.